o'clock. Call this meeting to order.
Zach?
Yes.
Here. Gary?
Here. Please stand for the pledge. I pledge
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Item 3, discussion and possible action on the appointment of the chairman and vice chairman for Grady County Board of Commissioners for the calendar year 2025.
Make a motion for Zach Davis to remain as chairman.
Discussion.
Okay.
This is going on my third year.
Okay.
And I haven't been chairman yet.
Okay.
I've been vice chairman.
Okay.
And member,
Okay.
so
You
I
like
feel
that?
like.
Okay.
Yeah.
You sure enough have it.
Okay. We'll make a motion that Gary Gray be chairman and Zach Davis be vice chairman.
I'll say that.
I'm more than happy.
Zach, does that mean you
Do what? That's Ruth now.
get through?
I'll be down here. Does that mean I get to read those?
Yeah.
We're gonna have some interesting conversation about those.
I'd like to say that, I'm very pleased with the board that we have in place, and that, I wanna do everything that I possibly can to get along, and all of us work together. I don't think there'll be a problem at all. I don't foresee any issues at all. This will be a new job for me, and I know that I'm probably gonna need some help. I don't wanna fail. I don't think that you all would wanna see me fail. I wouldn't wanna see y'all fail me. And I know that I wanna need some help from Jill. So, okay, that's what I want, so, with that, we will proceed.
If I can help you in any way, Gary, I'll help you.
I appreciate it very much, Zach. Okay. Item 4, discussion and possible approval of minutes from December 30, 2024 Commissioners meeting. Okay. See,
Vice chair.
you're gonna have to take care of it. Motion to approve.
Motion to approve.
I'll say. Item 5, discussion and possible approval of a replat.
We got to vote on that.
Oh.
You know it's gonna be a long meeting.
It's gonna be a long agenda too.
Okay, so while y'all were switching seats, I should have had y'all vote on the first item as well, but you couldn't, so. Gary? On the
Yes.
First item, Zach?
Yes.
Ruth?
Yes.
Gary?
Yes.
Zach?
Yes.
Ruth?
Yes.
Oh, I'm sorry, Ruth. Was you wanting to vote on that? For
The
minutes?
minutes, no, since I was not acting as commissioner.
Item item 5, discussion and possible approval of a replat of Winter Creek Part 8.
Hello. I'm Eric Smith from Winter Creek. We have replatted a small section. It really didn't change the extent of it. It just changed the lot spacing within that original plat of that section. So,
From District 2.
Yes.
yeah. So, I'm not sure what you need from me other than, do I leave these to sign? Do you sign them now?
I think we signed
Sign
it
it
now.
You'll sign that.
Okay.
John,
Wait,
you
let me
want-
see. Is it okay if I
Yeah,
sign them out?
yeah.
Just a piece of this, and we actually lost one lot, just to space these out.
Is there a signature for the commission?
So,
Just one, there's one spot, we'll have to stand it, so we won't freeze.
We sign it, okay. And you haven't, but my question is, you haven't gone to the treasurer or anyone yet?
we have another landowner that we have a signature, we have the 911 signature.
The reason I'm asking is I used to work in the treasurer's office and we always had to make sure the taxes were paid
Okay.
prior to signing off on this.
Okay.
So normally the treasurer's stamp, I think, should be able to sign anything.
I certainly tried to follow the order
Okay.
of an email that I got, how this
Yeah, it
process
was.
works, but I would go there immediately. and
I
do
just
that if I
know
need to.
if you wanna go up there and check with Robin first.
Absolutely.
And then come back down, we'll move this, when you come back down.
Okay.
But I know that we have to make sure the taxes are paid.
Okay,
We'll be here for a while,
do you
so.
want me to set this somewhere else, or not on your desk?
You can take this with
We
you and
did,
she'll sign it.
go up
She'll
to
sign
the
it
treasurer's
there.
office.
Why don't
That's
you
the only
fold it up,
concern I
sign it?
have.
Understand, thank you very much.
We'll be here for a while, so just come back down after we get that done.
Okay.
I'm glad you said that, Bruce. We haven't looked at every time up.
Okay, well, usually they should already be on here with the treasurer's signature and stuff.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, glad we know that.
They have to all have all signatures on that. That includes me and everybody,
Yeah.
so. That is something you'll need to ask about.
Okay, item number 6, discussion and possible action on reports from the Emergency Management Director, Grady County Fire Department, Safety Director, and Construction Superintendent. Dave?
Well, hopefully we're all back to our normal operation in our office. Mike's got all of the construction completed and everything, and we've got passports that started this morning, and then they're booked for the next couple of weeks, so we're pretty good on that. We're planning our quarterly LEPC meeting on the 16th, which will be out at the Tech Center in meeting room 1 and 2. Everybody will be getting an agenda on that soon. And we're fixing to start setting up our school safety trauma kits. We finally got everything in, of course, over the holidays and short staff, so we're gonna have to get about 5 or 6 people to come in there and actually set everything up so we can kind of make a train around it and start getting those delivered. So we'll probably be starting delivery. We'll start with Chickasha schools first, and we'll probably just move along as we get them all done here. So more to come when we get them complete.
Do you need help from the department, somebody coming in to help, to have people volunteer to help put those together, or do
Yeah,
you have plenty?
we got a couple of nurses from Chickasha schools that said they're gonna come over, and health department's gonna have 1 or 2 people come over, so I think we'll be all right as far as volunteers.
Okay,
So, but I'll let y'all know if it does.
okay.
We might need a little help, maybe delivering some of them, because like, Chickasha, for example, you know, we haven't figured out if we're gonna put them in a trailer or what yet, because we got 300, I think around 350 just for Chickasha schools, so. But if I need anything, I'll let y'all know. That's all I got.
Kim?
Good morning. This is my first whole week back since before Christmas. So Thursday and Friday I played a little bit of catch up, but on the fire department side, structure fires, we need to really we had one in the Farwell area Friday, and Brian and Jesse can correct me if I'm wrong, but it was a great turnout for it being at, 10 o'clock on a Friday morning, 11 o'clock, whatever time it was. We had a super turnout. And then we also had our Farwell, I call it a Christmas party, it's just to get together, cause everybody's so crazy around Christmas time. We had it Saturday night as well, so that's all I have going on, I think, this week.
Thank you. Bobby?
I have a couple of DRPs that are in the process of doing some changes still, probably in the following month. They'll know exactly who they're gonna be making changes, so I'm gonna go ahead and wait on that, and I'll have them ready probably, sometime the first week of February, for you guys' approval. Also, I'll be getting with each department head to be scheduling our first quarterly safety meeting for, the year 2025. And then, this week I'll be out at District 2. I'm gonna be running our annual queries for all CDL holders. I went ahead and we're gonna go ahead and update our DERs for each county barn. Being that we have new commissioners, and I just wanted to make sure everything was updated and all the information on there was correct, pretty much. So we can turn them into motion words.
Kevin, who's doing that right there?
What?
Safety?
Douglas.
Douglas?
Got your signature.
Sixth.
Thank you, Safe.
Thank you, Bobby. Mike?
Like Dale said, emergency management's back up and running, everything, floors, walls, everything is 100% over there. That little project with the handrails and ramps and steps on the north side of the building is complete. I'm gonna add some parking blocks on those spots to keep anybody from running into the new rails. But other than that, we're gonna start the project on the second floor this week. Should take just about a week to be done with all the other little things that got going. That's about it.
I'll add Mike's little spill here. I kinda made the executive decision Friday to change all the locks on the courthouse. There were some questions on who had keys. Somebody didn't turn their keys in, I'm not gonna let you know names, they didn't turn their keys in, so we don't know what keys are floating around, so I went ahead and made the executive decision Friday to change all the locks. The keys will be numbered and signed out and have do not duplicate written on them. So maybe we can track our keys and we'll know who has what keys and stuff.
What
Courthouse.
keys does that, what doors does the key go to?
The back door.
Back door, the main front door, and then the employee entrance front door.
Okay.
And he's supposed to come today, but that was when I talked to him Friday. I don't know, locksmiths work in this kind of
Okay.
cold, but
My concern is that back door.
as of now, he's coming at some point today. I've not heard that
Okay.
he's not coming. And they'll be all keyed the same, so your front door and back door key will work.
I am a firm believer for the safety of this building, no one should be coming in and out that basement door. They should all be coming in at security, even us commissioners. That door should only be used when the custodians need to take the trash out. Other than that, we ought to be coming in and out at security, that's what we put it in for.
We usually have streets working on the chiller. There's the ones working on the chiller and stuff. They usually come in and out that door. That way they don't have to go all the way around.
But you're there, you're aware and you're there. I just, my big fear is somebody's gonna follow someone in and they're gonna get in this building.
Okay.
We're not gonna know till something happens.
Okay.
we're looking at the key fob, that front door especially, trying to get it fixed. But the key fobs, we're gonna go back and look at where people have, where they come in and out, and maybe we make some changes on those too, so.
Okay, Grady?
Yeah.
Okay, item 7, public comments. Comments from the public will be limited to 2 minutes. Time may be extended at the discretion of the board. Anybody have any public comments? Anybody signed up? Item 8, new business. In accordance with the Open Meeting Act, Title 25, Oklahoma Statutes 311-A-9, new business is defined as any matter not known about or which could not have been reasonably foreseen prior to the time of posting the agenda. Any new business?
Got 2. So we've already been questioned whether we need to be open on Thursday because of Jimmy Carter's funeral, because the beds are closing. We have leadership Chickasha coming in Thursday, so we are not closing this building for that. So that Micah can let her attorneys know. I think she's already gotten calls in this morning. And then soup kitchens opening, they're open extra for the homeless. Is there any funds that we have that we can help the soup kitchen with some drinks or snacks or anything like that? As a county, we should be trying to help when we have situations like this. So I don't know if there's anything anywhere, I don't know if Jill knows of anything, but I just think when the alliance, the homeless alliance goes into effect and does something like that, we as a county should be able to help with some of that. I mean, even if we could just buy 6, 7 cases of water or something, and I don't know, there may not be any funds like that.
We should have some water. I mean, I have water office, I need to take 6 or 7 cases over there.
Well, I mean,
Dale, do you have any?
I have looked, but I could put some over there.
Yeah.
I
I mean,
just,
we
always
should have
do.
some here where we don't have to purchase those.
Okay.
Yeah.
if we could do that, they're doing it, I think, 3 days this week. I think the, Life Skills is opening up from like 8 at night till 8 in the morning for people to come in. I just think as a county, we've gotta help support some of this. Some of these people, they're not necessarily out there because they wanna be, so that was just something that I caught on the radio and.
Can I add to that, since my husband is the one who went at 6:30 this morning to open it up? Anytime the weather is forecasted to be below freezing, they are planning on opening.
Okay.
So, and they purchased a new lock for the kitchen so that they can just be in the big room. And coffee and water are the things that they're.
What about face masks? Are they worried about because I know we probably have some. Are they worried about that? Would
I
that be
don't
something?
know that they're worried about that.
Okay.
But I can definitely find that out. I mean, it's a quick.
We have plenty of.
Okay, we
those.
still have. So if they are, and they want people, get a hold of Dale and we'll see what we can do.
Okay.
I think to follow that up probably too, since this came up, anytime you think that we're gonna need anything, if you just let us know.
Yeah.
We'll be glad to bring extra water.
Yeah,
whatever.
and then I think we've got some water
Yeah.
out at our barn. I just thought,
Yeah.
it's, if we have something somewhere we could use it,
Yeah,
this might be nice to,
well, I'm glad you brought it up, cause I didn't think about that.
I have 6 cases of water coming in now.
okay.
Okay, no more new business. Go to item number 9, acknowledgement of the first deputy list for Grady County.
You wanna read this, Karen?
Uh,
You wanna read this? Who they are? 'Cause there's some new first deputies, so.
Oh, right here, okay. District 1 Commissioner's First Deputy Jeff Autry. District 2 Commissioner's First Deputy John Nicholas. District 3 Commissioner's First Deputy is Kevin Bowman. Assessor's First Deputy Cynthia Gellner. Court Clerk First Deputy Megan Sitterling. Or Sitterding. Sitterding. County Clerk's First Deputy is Keely Romero. Treasurer's First Deputy Patricia Lopez. And Sheriff's First Deputy is Corey Brewer.
She signed it. No, it just says acknowledged.
Make a motion to approve.
We just need to acknowledge it.
Is that all?
Yeah.
Okay. Item number 10, acknowledgement of Sidney Richardson as the Grady County purchasing agent. Item number 11, discussion and possible approval for the Grady County OSU Extension Office to use the OSU holiday schedule. You need to read that piece.
Well, Liz is here.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
when OSU extension offices are in the courthouse, it makes sense for them to be using the courthouse or the county holidays. When we are not housed in the courthouse, it makes more sense for us to be on OSU holidays because during OSU holidays, we have no access to any of our specialists. So lots of times we're having to put people off. If our doors aren't open, they can't ask the question. The other thing about it is that all of our water testing, our soil testing, and our waste management testing is all closed when OSU is closed. The big thing that it would do is, for us, we would not have, there were some of the county holidays being President's Day, Columbus Day, and Veterans Day, the OSU Extension Office would not be taking off, and we would have additional days during the Christmas holiday. And it just, we get people that are quite upset when they bring us soil samples on the 20th of December, and we have to tell them they won't even look at them until after the 6th of January. So it saves us lots of headaches.
So you will let your clientele know?
Yes.
Because I know there's a lot of people that wait till the last 2 days of the year
Right.
to come in and do their.
Do their testing, yes.
Yeah.
And we tell them you have to get it in there beforehand, but if our door is not open, they don't get near as upset.
I'll make a motion to approve. I don't have a problem with it.
Okay, I'll say.
Gary,
Yes.
Zach,
Yes.
Ruth,
Yes.
And my staff also wanted to say, happy 2025.
Thank you.
You are welcome.
Thank you. Sign a resolution on that. All right. Moving on to item number 12, discussion and possible approval of removing Kirk Painter, Karen White, and John Deal as requisitioning officer and adding Ruth Bingham and John Nicholas to the following: District 2 requisitioning departments, District number 2, SERB, MV District 2, FEMA Highway Projects, District 2, Highway District 2, and restricted highway District 2.
Motion to approve.
Second.
Gary,
Yes.
Zach,
Yes.
Ruth,
Yes.
Okay. Item number 13, discussion and possible action on the annual update of all requisitioned and receiving officers specified by requisitioning departments.
Some of the list still has Kirk on it, so we need to take that
Table
off.
that.
But I've got a question for Kim. Kim, when the fire department's called, do they talk to you about purchase orders or do they talk to Laura?
No, they talk to me.
So would it be better that you be a requisitioning officer and Laura be the receiving officer? Would that
Probably,
make
we
it
ran
easier
into
in
some
your
issues
office?
with them not being able to be signed in time and
Okay.
such, so that might solve, some of that issue. As long as she can, on the Kelpro system, like sign them, maybe put them in and sign them all at once instead of having to sign them all, and I think she can do that. I've been told that she can do that.
So that's,
Then-
yeah, that's one of the changes I'd like to make on you, is that you're the requisitioning officer, and then Laura be the, receiving
And
officer.
Dale was also currently a requisitioning
Yeah.
officer.
So that's just,
Yeah, he's a
Yeah.
requisitioning officer.
yeah, the only one I had question on was you and Laura. I just think if we flipped you guys, it might make it smoother and we might not have as many of these.
That would be ideal.
Okay.
Because I'm gonna be a stickler on purchase orders.
Okay.
Just gonna tell everybody I did it myself years ago, and, I'm gonna be a stickler on purchase orders. And we're gonna try to plan a class for everybody to attend, but, we need to make sure we're doing the taxpayers right and the income.
Sure,
of that money.
and my guys do really good. They really do, considering that they're usually.
Okay, so we're just tabling
Okay.
it still?
Okay.
That's your motion?
Yes.
I'll second.
I just checked. Yes.
Zach,
Yes.
Ruth,
Yes.
Okay, item 15. Recognition of the new chairman to the Tax Road Correction Board. Is the new chairman of the Board of County Commissioners for the calendar year 2025.
I think we missed 14.
Oh, we did?
Yeah.
Okay. 14, discussion and possible acknowledgement that the chairman of the Board of County Commissioners is over the DA's building, the Emergency Management, Election Board building, OSU Extension building, and the courthouse. I think that's why I skipped that.
Can we have a discussion on that?
No. No.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
With you guys working 4 days a week, I think that needs to be District 2 Commissioner, just because I'm here 5 days a week.
I agree.
Is that okay with
That's
you?
fine with me. Yes, ma'am.
Beautiful. It's yours.
Not that I won't be calling you two about something,
That
but,
is fine with me.
I just feel like, that way, if you're not here on Friday, they don't call you, you're not working. Mike's gonna have a lot to do when they call me on Friday.
Okay, so we need to make a motion to that effect.
Yes.
I'll make a motion that, District 2 Commissioner Ruth Bingham take over the DA's building, the Emergency Management, Election Board building, OSU Extension building, and the courthouse.
I'll second that.
Okay.
Gary,
Yes.
Zach,
Yes.
Ruth,
Yes.
All right. Item 15, recognition of the new chairman to the Tax Roll Correction Board. Is the new chairman of the Board of County Commissioners for the calendar year 2025.
I'll make a motion to approve. That's in the morning. by the way.
Nobody wanted to discuss that one.
This one, however, is statute.
In the morning, did I mention that?
In the morning.
Yeah, 8:30.
And we're just recognizing that. We don't have to vote
Item 16, discussion on the various boards the commissioners sit on and which board member may want to sit on each. We have a list of all the boards.
it. This is also something that if y'all just wanna discuss it, back and decide next week that.
We do have a jail board meeting coming up January 4th, so if that's not gonna change from you, then, if it is, then y'all need to make that decision today, so I'll know who to send that email to for our jail board meeting on the 14th of January, sirs and ma'am.
The only ones that's really, that I think, I mean, there's gonna be some that's gonna change with the hospital board. I wanna stay on the fair board. And whatever you two wanna do about the fire board.
Gary, you puckered up when that board come up, didn't you?
Oh, my God.
She'll take the hospital board, I'll take the fire board.
I'd rather have fire boards, hospital. You know the people. And it's not that I don't want the fire board, the only reason is we're all aware of issues, and, I just thought it might be better if there was some new blood there. I've been there 2 years, and it's not that I mind, I really don't. I want what's best for that fire board and what's gonna make it better. I mean, it's been 2 years of,
Well, I think that needs to be a top of the priority of solving the problems anyway.
I do too.
So it makes more sense for either one of y'all to sit on. I just have the one, so it's, I think that we can solve it, but it's gonna take some work and
Yeah.
some teamwork to
Yeah.
get it solved. I think we can do that now.
I don't, I mean,
You
they're
wanna
a bunch of
stay on?
good guys.
I know they are. I've met a few of them and
Yeah.
they do
Yeah,
they do a hard job.
and I'd like to have some input from y'all. I mean,
Like I said, there's some
Mayor
bad
Ruth,
blood, there's some bad blood in places, but you've done us a really good job, and I'm not against you staying or going, whatever. Whoever wants to.
I just wanna do what's best for you guys.
I think any of the three of y'all, it doesn't matter who does it.
Yeah,
The problems are elsewhere.
yeah,
And like y'all said, there's ways of solving that, and we've gotta solve it. We've gotta
Yeah.
start changing that.
yeah. Okay,
I don't think it's gonna matter.
okay. Well, I don't mind, I don't mind staying if everybody's happy with it. So, okay, I'll stay on the fire board.
Okay. Who's on the criminal justice board right now?
Chairman of the board is how it's read.
Okay, so.
Okay, so I'm on
I think I sit on the OP, EH and W board.
I don't even know what this is.
Stay there.
This one is Tuesdays on the second Tuesday?
Second Tuesday.
Yeah, second Tuesday.
Yeah, I'll get your email
Okay.
and I'll send you a list of the dates for 2025. But our next meeting is January 14th at 4 o'clock in the afternoon over at the jail.
Okay, you gonna send me the dates on that too?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Those
Yeah,
people.
I'll stay on the OPH and W.
Oh, okay.
I'll do check shape.
You do it?
Yeah.
Oh, good. The Grady County Health Department,
Who's on it?
I am, and I don't mind saying. Circuit Engineering District Board. I go down there at every meeting, and I don't mind, I don't mind taking that, but I don't care. I'm gonna go whether I'm on the.
I don't mind taking that. I didn't go a lot because of,
Yeah,
I didn't put distance between who was in this
Yeah.
chair before.
yeah,
So if you want me to do that, I don't mind doing that.
okay. I don't care, it makes me no never mind, cause I go.
Yeah.
And, cause you get a chance to see a lot of the engineers and stuff, so.
So-
Do you want it?
I'll take it, yeah. I'll take
Okay.
it.
So you would be the official board member, and then Gary, you want to be the first alternate?
Yeah, that'd be fine. Okay. Zach will be board member, I'll be first alternate, and then you will be the.
Yes, sir.
Okay, and so you're gonna stay with the Grady County Fairground?
Yeah.
Grady County Fire
I don't want nothing to do with the hospital.
Bruce can be there. Okay. Does that pretty well cover them?
On the agenda, it just says discussion.
Uh,
It doesn't say.
One more, the 522 board, I've been going to all of the meetings just for the information. So I didn't know if y'all wanted to do that too or not. You don't have to be a board member or anything, you just attend, just in case they have a question of you or valuable information. So,
When are those meetings, Gary? I know it's at night, but I don't remember what day
oh gosh.
How it gets cold and stuff.
They're on Thursday. The first one's the 23rd of January, and it's quarterly after that. But I don't have the dates in my
Yeah,
head.
I hadn't updated since my January stuff, so. Okay, all right. Now, what we see.
And on the agenda, it says this discussion of business a possible approval.
Okay,
So I don't know
okay.
that we can approve that.
Oh, okay, I got you, okay.
But
All right.
then
We kinda know what.
we kind of need the jail authority, right? So we said.
We'd have plenty of time if
Oh, we
they're
could do it
getting a
next
night.
Monday.
Yeah, there'd be plenty of time.
Sorry, that's December.
Oh, yeah.
It'll be
never
the
mind.
13th.
So, we got time
Yeah.
to put it on next year.
Yeah. Is that okay, Saber? Do that
Do
next
what?
week? For them to approve the jail board?
Yeah, we'll do it in the meeting on the 14th.
Well, if we approve it on the 13th, does that give enough time? to
Oh.
Get the agenda out?
That morning of the 13th?
Yeah, cause it's, you got 24.
Yeah, I got 24 hours, so if I did it that morning,
Yeah.
no, because 24 hours Friday, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Tuesday, yeah.
Yeah, you just be able to
Yeah,
Yeah.
approval of
Yeah.
yeah.
the member to.
I think we should put it on the,
So what, just,
well, you're just discussing this. so-
Okay.
We don't
just-
want,
just-
we probably don't wanna table it because we just wanna take no action, cause if we tabled it, it'd come back just like it is on the
Okay,
agenda.
no
so we
action.
should just take no action.
Okay.
And put it on there, discussion, possible action.
But do
next
not,
week.
do we not want it on there like that next week?
Well, it's gonna have to be approved.
Discussion.
But all of them would have to be approved.
Right,
Right.
right. So I'm saying no action today and put it back on.
I see what you're saying.
Yeah. Because if we table it, it's gonna come back just like this.
Yep. Approval next week, so then-
But it's still gonna be Mr. Bray, right?
Right.
Okay.
So there's no action.
Yeah, just no action.
All right. Item number 17. Discussion and possible approval of a resolution approving interlocal cooperative agreement, appointing county representative to CED Board of Directors and authorizing representative to sign interlocal cooperative agreement. That's it.
I'll make a motion to approve.
I'll second.
Do y'all have both of these? There's two interlocal agreements. Do you have both?
For CED.
I know what's it.
It's just where the representative signs on the, just one person signs, just whoever's gonna represent the CED.
Okay, exactly.
Okay.
I don't think it's very.
That came from Shelley also.
Can he sign that yet, since it's not approved?
Well, it should be on the same,
It's on a
Yeah.
different
So it's
agenda
on-
item.
Well,
But he's not the approved representative yet.
Oh, so you're saying it should be a different agenda item?
I'm just wondering.
Yeah.
Could he
discussion and possible
technically be?
approval of the resolution approving interlocal agreement appointing county representative to CED Board of Directors.
Do you wanna hang on to that one till next week? Cause it's also, they're both interlocal agreements, so
Yeah, there's probably,
she sent them both,
this agenda item, kind of, I mean, to me, that kind of, it's kind of the same agenda item.
yeah, that's what I was.
Yeah, that we're not gonna approve the position on
Okay, I see what you're saying.
So just hang on to
Yeah,
it,
just
put it
hang
on the agenda?
Yeah, hang on to that, put it on the agenda next
For
week.
next week.
Zach, on the first one, or Gary, on the first one?
Yes.
Zach?
Yes.
Ruth?
Yes.
It's gonna take a while.
Item 18, discussion and possible approval of the EMPG grant for fiscal year 2024-25 for Oklahoma Emergency Management Performance Grant for $30,000.
This is our yearly application that's running about 2 months behind because of all the changes at state. But we're getting the same thing this year, this fiscal year as we have the past 5 or 6 years, it's 30,000. So we're just making that, we've been approved by the state, it just needs to be acknowledged by all 3 commissioners and myself.
So Dale, the county spends 30,000 towards it also to match, is that what it is?
Yeah, we're already budgeted.
Okay,
But what we have in the past and everything, after they come down and explained it, Jill usually goes to the excise board and they appropriate an additional $22,500 to our budget. And then that $7,500 that comes in every quarter gets reimbursed to the county.
okay,
And then after July 1st, the last $7,500 gets appropriated and then we wait for it to be turned in.
okay.
Motion to approve.
Second.
I think there's a place in there for all three y'all to sign and Jill and myself.
Gary?
Yes.
Yes.
Jill, can you get that on the next side? Agenda for next time?
Well, and that'd be better. Is our excise police. Jen?
Item number 19, discussion and possible approval of the reappointment of Stormy Duffel as the Bradley representative to the Grady County Fire Board.
Now, I don't know how anybody else feels about it, but I'm gonna be the first to say my opinion. I would rather let that board, that spot sit empty than put Stormy Duffel back on that board.
Motion.
I'll make a motion to leave it empty and not put Stormy Duffel back on.
Second.
Did I steal that, didn't
So how do they go out and find a record coordinator? Just give us some more.
That station will have a meeting and they will discuss somebody that in their area they would like to talk to, and they will get with that person. If that person is interested, then they will come to a meeting, they meet everyone at the station, and then it will come, if they take a vote on it at the station, then it'll come to y'all. So they'll start looking for a new board member.
Yeah. Okay.
Gary?
Yes.
Zach?
Yes.
Yes.
Y'all have a good day.
Thank y'all.
Have a good day.
Appreciate it.
Item number 20, discussion and possible approval of the reconciliation consumable and equipment inventory report for the beginning of the new District 2 Grady County Commission.
What we did is we borrowed some guys from District 1, and we all broke out, and we did an inventory. John's got what we could not locate. Everything looked to be pretty good. I really appreciate District 1 helping us do what they did.
Okay.
Yeah, there was just a pole saw and a power supply was the only two things we couldn't get. Inventory list, where to go.
I just wanna I wanna put something in the minutes. Because there was some allegations made last week that John had something to do with the inventory being on, but John was gone for 4 months. And I just want that in the minutes that John was not responsible for the inventory for 4 months during that time.
Oh,
And that's the inventory that was printed off for us to go on, and, I think everybody signed off that was involved in, the process.
Could I say something as well? Is the first deputies are never the person who's responsible for the inventory anyway? It is the officials.
It is the
duty.
official.
It will always
It is
be
the
that
officials.
person.
I just wanted that in the minutes to clarify after last week's propaganda.
yeah. Okay, we need a motion on that.
I'll make a motion to approve.
Second.
Gary?
Yes.
Zach?
Yes.
Ruth?
Yes.
Okay. Where's this list need to go?
I think it's gonna go to Jill. It's gonna go,
Okay.
yeah, she's gonna attach it to, could I get a copy of that with the signed resolution?
Item 21, discussion and possible approval of the declaration of surplus of equipment in accordance with 19 Oklahoma statutes 339 and 421 through 421.2 for the Verdon senior citizens. I guess that's gonna be Bruce deal.
I make a motion to accept it. It's a dryer and a washer, so it's probably worn out.
I'll second it.
Yes.
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 Yes, so we gotta, now, we didn't do this one, did we? So we need that. Item 22, discussion and possible approval of the declaration of surplus of equipment in accordance with 19 Oklahoma statutes 339 and 421 through 421.2 for the sheriff's department.
It's just a vehicle that, the next item down 25 will be that we're gonna donate it to the police.
It has real high mileage, got some maintenance issues.
Okay.
We're getting it out of the fleet.
I was gonna ask, cause there's a couple of places I'd like to have a couple of vehicles. Okay, that's what I was gonna ask.
Yeah. Now, if I get somewhere, he's probably.
Okay.
Is that what we're doing?
You get that?
See, did we do a motion to approve on that sheriff's deal? We didn't. I'll make a motion to approve.
Second.
Gary?
Yes.
Zach?
Yes.
Ruth? Yes.
Okay, item 23, discussion and possible approval of disposal of equipment for Verdon senior citizens in accordance with the provisions set forth, Title 19, Section 421. And that's gonna be a Frigidaire electric dryer. Motion to approve.
Second.
Gary?
Yes.
Zach?
Yes.
Ruth?
Yes.
Item 24, discussion and possible approval of disposal of equipment for OSU extension in accordance with the provisions set forth in Title 19, Section 421. Wait, this
These are disposals that they have to become on separate pages, so this is the dryer, that's the washer, so you still need to sign that.
we
This,
don't,
this is for,
Yeah.
washer, dryer, so you still need to sign that.
okay.
issue, they're disposing of it.
Okay, all right.
That's not every single one of them too.
Golly, there's a bunch. Okay, I'll make a motion to approve.
I'll second it.
Gary,
Yes.
Zach,
Yes.
Bruce,
Yes, I have a question. Is there a reason that we can't use some stamps on some of these?
I don't know, I'm gonna check on that.
Would you check with the state auditor on that?
Gosh, there's a boatload of these.
Is that a resolution, or is that, this is something I need to sign?
It's the one on, the old resolution for the Bradley station. Current Bradley station. Yeah, Bradley station.
I'll just,
Miss something.
huh?
I should have missed something, you take it away.
You get this back to the two. I was writing this up.
I will take this, but I don't need this, that's.
Yeah, this is what I have.
All they're signing, they'll let you sign something. You have to sign what we're talking about.
I know what I know now about this stuff right here. I'd
You
put-
had a signature
I'd
right
put
there, it says
GB
that.
rather than Gary Elborough.
Hey, you'll learn after a while.
Yeah.
Two different signatures real quick.
Yeah, mine's gonna shorten next week.
Back. Two little screws at the letters you can't read.
Gary's is 30. You know whose it is?
Yeah, but you do know.
See my Z and my D.
Yeah. At least the L out.
There isn't other counties using those stamps. So I will check the auditor and see.
I'm sure there's stipulations and stuff, but it would be nice if we could use it on some things.
Especially these. Appropriations.
I think we've looked into it before, and I know payroll, self-billing payroll, you can't.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what all you do with them, but there's
No,
probably something.
Yeah, we were at Canadian County and they used them for some things. I mean, I'm assuming each official would just have to bring them every meeting and they would be responsible.
I never understood why they put all the surpluses on one page and then the disposal they have to have.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It seems like a lot of paperwork. It's just a regular meeting.
Item 25, discussion and possible approval of disposal of equipment for the sheriff's department in accordance with the provisions set forth, Title 19, Section 241.
This is just the car that we're gonna donate to Burton.
2014 Tahoe. Make a motion to approve.
Second.
Gary?
Yes.
Zach?
Yes.
Ruth?
Okay, item number 26, discussion and possible approval of having league donation approved by the department heads and then submitted to payroll from this point forward.
Okay, this is something that came up not long ago with Charles. He didn't like the fact that we were approving it in the meeting. It has been brought up before where the names have been on there, and I've always tried to keep that off of the meeting because you're really not supposed to do that. But somehow it always gets said. So he suggested we not do that anymore. And when we talked about it, Keely and I, we both agreed that maybe we should just make sure that was okay with you and just start from now on. If you have somebody who has leave, then your office will send it to the payroll office and we'll take care of it there instead of running it through the person. So, because if you've approved it
Yeah.
as the official, you can approve that without having their board approve that.
Okay.
So,
All right, I'll make a motion to approve. Second that.
Gary?
Yes.
Zach?
Yes.
All right, item 27, discussion and possible approval of the destruction of the following election ballots in accordance with the law. August 2022 runoff primary, June 2022 primary state/PSO bonds, April 2022 City of Chickasha, Blanchard, Bridge Creek, October 2021 City of Tuttle, and February 2021 Chickasha Public School. Make a motion to approve.
Gary?
Yes.
Zach?
Yes.
Ruth?
Yes.
Item 28, discussion and possible action on amending the Attorney General Sheriff's Office funding grant program application 24-243 to change the request from vehicles to equipment.
We submitted this back to the state, to the AG's office to have it amended from just vehicles to the equipment for the purchase of rifles. Ruth had actually brought that up to me. I didn't notice it was just vehicles because my undersheriff does the grant stuff. And so we had to amend it, had it approved through the state to go ahead and get it changed, but bring it to y'all so y'all can approve for it to be changed on ours too.
Have we got anything for that?
Yep, they have a copy of it.
Okay,
So, yeah.
thank you.
Motion?
Make a motion to approve.
Second.
Yes.
Zach?
Yes.
Ruth?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, item 29. Discussion and possible action to rescind the acceptance of a sole source letter from Tactical Guns, Ammo and Gear for custom-built AR-15s and extra equipment approved in the December 9, 2024 meeting.
After visiting with the DA, we decided to rescind this sole source letter and go out for bids on this. So we're gonna, and that's what the next agenda item is, but this is just to rescind the sole source letter. And
All right,
that's,
I'll-
the DA approved this. to do
Okay,
this.
I'll make the motion.
Second.
Gary?
Yes.
Zach?
Yes.
Ruth?
Yes.
We don't have anything to sign
Okay.
on that. That's for the.
Okay. All right, item number 30, discussion and possible action to approve a bid request for custom-built AR-15 rifles for the Grady County Sheriff's Office.
I submitted a spec sheet and a list of vendors to go out for bid on these rifles.
Okay.
So that, we can do, I think I sent 4 vendors.
Who did we send to, Gary?
Valor, Firearms down in Lawton, Tactical Cool, Cops Gun Shop,
R&M Arm?
yes, R&M out of Miko.
Did we do Merce or Sears out of?
We just did 4 of them.
Okay.
So,
But if they were to pick it, if they came in and picked it up?
Oh, absolutely, they
Yeah,
could go,
anybody could
yeah.
pick it up.
Anybody can
Okay.
come in and.
yeah.
Okay.
I'll make a motion to approve. the
Second.
bids.
Second.
Gary?
Yes.
Zach?
Yes.
Ruth?
Yes.
Okay, item number 31, discussion and possible action on the tabled item for awarding a bid for the 6-month bid for commonly used items.
I don't think that's it. That's what,
Huh?
Sydney was here to do
Oh.
the 6 months.
Oh, okay.
Thank you, ma'am.
Haven't changed anything.
Coffee? Do you want coffee?
Copy ready?
Kevin, do you need a copy?
I've looked them over.
Okay, so I can make you one.
You good?
Okay.
You want to get up here, you okay?
Okay.
Put you right here.
I was gonna say, we want you up front and center.
On the rock, do we have to, so like the, 3/8 under 2 cover, that's a big difference. Can we award just the rock to a different company? Just because that's it's almost a $18, $19 a ton difference.
Can we go with a little bit on everything? Being
Well,
pretty
and
vendors.
do you don't wanna drive all the way to Mill Creek, Oklahoma?
We could make that justifiable for setting price.
Cause usually, we award it by 2 plant locations because of location.
We thought we might drive and try it, but it's a
Probably
lot
would.
of, yeah, it's a big difference money wise.
Yeah.
So,
We ran the mileage and the figures, and it's actually cheaper to still go down there.
Okay, I mean, if that's what y'all wanna do, then
$7 a ton cheaper, even trucking.
we
Now,
can change up how we
The only thing I really see on
award it.
the 5/8 cover going with the spur over DeLacy Davis, cause it's only
Right.
30 cents a ton.
Yeah.
but
Right.
Other than 5/8 cover and 5/8 cover washed, I'm fine with low bid on everything else. Does that make sense?
Yeah. So do y'all wanna do, we'll bid on everything but
At the 5/8.
But
The
5/8
5/8
cover-
because of location.
Mhm.
Yeah.
My question is, can we have a secondary in case that plant's down for the day, or do we have to do a telephone? book?
That's kind of why we did it, that's kind of why we used to do it by plant locations. And, cause if one plant was down, you still had another location that was still decent. But if not, we'd have to do a quote.
Carnegie uses a lot better rock than Lacey does. How far is
It's
it?
like 11 more miles.
Yeah, it's not just terribly that far.
For us anyway, it's 11 more
Yeah.
miles to go through instead of.
Well, they wanna use Richard Spur.
Are you concerned?
Oh, no, she knows, have a truck working, so.
Can all three districts do something different based on their location? I know we're getting way complicated in weeds here.
Yeah, that's my concern.
We do
I
that
mean,
on asphalt.
You can,
'Cause I just wanna speak for myself, I don't wanna
yeah,
speak
you
for Gary or
can,
speak
you
for
can do
Zach.
based on location.
And
Now, I
then
don't
the
know
other
if you can
problem-
necessarily justify the $13 difference because of, I mean, I guess it depends
Right.
on what the,
The other problem with your 3/8 cover is DeLacy never has 3/8.
right, yeah, cause it says as available.
Right, yeah. I would not really know about them all up.
And I called the one in Mill Creek and they said they had
I said,
plenty.
I don't know what a type B average, I don't know what that means.
Yeah, I didn't
But-
understand some of their language, but we'd like to at least give them a try for 6 months to.
Yeah, well, and we can always re-bid if we have to.
It's just such a price difference.
Yeah.
So what you're saying is if the plant's down or something, we just go to a telephone quote.
We have to do a quote, yeah.
So I'm sorry. We can do Western Aggregate as a secondary for our crusher run, right? It's kinda what we did last
There's a
time.
lower one altogether on all of that. If you go by lowest, you wouldn't have to worry about that besides on the 5/8.
They'd go for the spur.
It'd go for the spur
Okay.
because Davis is too far to drive
Okay,
for.
I understand, I was.
Right, is that what y'all want to do lowest besides?
Yeah, lowest
the
beside the
5/8,
5/8.
right?
I'm fine with that.
District two.
Since it's my first
Gary, are
time,
you
we just approve
We-
good with
we-
that?
Yeah, I'm
I'll just
Okay.
put it all in minutes
Yeah.
and approve it after
Okay.
we're all completely done.
Page one.
I'm fine with low bid on the hauling.
Hang on, she's still. Okay, page two, we're good on the bid.
We're good on low bid.
Yeah, we're good. Page three. I mean, I'm good on a little bit too.
Most of it's low bid on.
Yeah.
There is one with a tie somewhere.
So what do you do on a tie city?
You can equal to, yeah.
Take care.
Put that in the picture.
Don't do a good job here.
Hey, your calendars are up there, Saber.
Tell me to put her face out.
Your calendars are up
Oh,
there.
I thought she was there.
I'm gonna lay a bunch of, signs up on this. Okay. Page 11, there's a tie between Dove Ross and Corn, Maine. And I said Corn has.
Yeah, since they have everything else, it could be used.
What'd you say, Sydney?
On page 11, Dub Ross and Core and Main
Time.
are a tie, but Core and Main has everything else on the poly pipe.
Y'all good with all that so far, Kevin? The going for main,
On the
you're on
pipe.
page 11.
Yeah,
Okay.
saw that, yeah. Some of these, just say you're leaving.
I'm good all the way to page 16, asphalt, so I wasn't sure what District 3 was gonna do with y'all's location. In District 2, we're good with a little bit on.
Low bid's good on District 1.
Are you good on the bid?
The print off?
Yeah, they're in Newcastle.
Yeah.
I wasn't sure. Y'all would rather go to Lawton or what y'all would want to do?
Well, Pringles does a good job. Pringles,
Well, the only thing that TNG bid on was type C besides the hot mix
Oh, yeah,
cold lay.
sounds- yeah.
Yeah.
Where's TNG out of?
They're in Lawton, Lee Boulevard.
We got stuff out for them.
We have it on hot.
Say, our district.
I mean, just for the
used them a
coal lay,
lot.
just for the coal lay.
That's what I'm probably there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
they're lower
yeah, they're
as
lower.
well. And the asphalt
17.
laid in place, are y'all good with all of
Ruth.
the on that?
what?
District 2, District 3.
Page 18, our guys, the T&W got the low bid, that they're supposed to be uniforms, and our guys have had trouble with them, so we would like to go with Southern Tire and their Firestones. It's page 18. They're quite a bit higher on the first tire, but they're not, it's not a big difference, but our guys said they've had trouble with the uniforms, and they don't wanna go with the uniforms.
We've had blowouts on the front semi-tire unirolls, which is very dangerous.
Okay, so,
Page 18.
I'd rather use Southern Tire.
Huh?
I'd rather use Southern
okay.
Tire.
Okay.
We'd like to reject him.
Because of quality?
Yeah, the funeral tile.
For the same reason, Kevin? You
Yes.
guys have trouble.
Okay.
Southern Tire.
Well, it's on this.
I hadn't heard these.
It's got the explain.
Well, T&W, they'll set that price, but they can't guarantee that price. When you call them, he'll
Oh,
call
okay.
them, they can't give you a price. That's what we're gonna do.
Yeah.
But we use Southern.
On the standard economy, low, do y'all even use those? Do we even need this as an option anymore?
The standard economy, do we need it as an option?
I mean, a lot of times if we're doing like a dump truck tire.
Okay, that's what
we
I
keep
wondered
those,
if
but I would keep them.
okay.
And even these greater tires or something.
Are we okay with low on that one?
Where you at, Steve?
On 17, the standard economy,
Right.
I didn't know how often, I
He's
figured it
been
was on
Johnson
something
Tire.
or another. Probably wasn't so often.
It doesn't make any sense to me. So I don't like using them.
Okay, Southern Tire,
Reed Creek is trying to farm. I see some of that in the concrete, some of that in the- Doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, I'm talking about their.
Yeah.
Because it's your tire.
I
Everybody good? Think we're done. Good.
What about oil?
I found a little bit on. Vance's, but that's for picking up a little bit.
That's FOB.
We're good on
Who?
On oil, Ergon, let me go with a little bit, Ergon.
Except for tackles, man, and that's pickup.
If you're picking it up, it's there in the city, right, Vance?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Linden Liquors, that Terra Guard that we've got passed, from Rapper J. That magnesium stuff is, some stuff we don't like to try, just wanted to, for dust control.
I'll make a motion to accept the bids as stated.
Yes.
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 Item number 32, discussion and possible approval of a quote from ASG Electric for lights at the VA employee parking area in the amount of $701.
This is their little 6 spots that are behind the building. Now that it gets dark fairly early, it's dark back in there when they go to eat.
Okay. This was the lowest price, or?
Well, we use him all the time.
Okay.
Because of the amount. I only got one.
It was okay, okay. I, make a motion to accept.
Okay, second. Yes.
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 Do we need to decide what account that comes out of?
I think I did it out of capital improvement.
Okay. That's.
Yeah.
Okay. Do I sign that? Capital improvement, I sign that right now.
Yeah.
No, I said, I should have texted you this morning to see if you were aware of it.
Yeah.
I just need to sign that. Next week. we can sign.
Or we can stay the same, we don't have to be confused.
Well, that's fine. I don't care. I just give Gary one time.
That's all I'd say.
Actually, it's me and you.
Me and you? I didn't know you, I thought it was just one.
We always have two. Okay.
Ready? Let's see. Item 33, discussion and possible approval of a quote from Walsh Development for finishing concrete sidewalk on south side of GCEMA Election Board Building in the amount of $4,800.
So we did this halfway down the building, and I assumed that would have been more than enough sidewalk, but when we had the election, they wrapped the building, and anybody in a wheelchair or a walker had to go off the sidewalk, into the parking lot, back up the curb. And before, we didn't have that plumbing situated where the cleanouts are, where the sidewalk was gonna run, but now that that's handled, we finish this sidewalk out and ramp it down to what's existing. Next time we have a big election, nobody goes into the parking lot, everybody can stay on the sidewalk. It was tough watching them older people on a walker or whatever, try to make that curve.
Probably.
Yeah, that can sign that one too.
I'll make a motion to approve.
Second.
Gary?
Yes.
Zach?
Yes.
Ruth? Yes.
Hey, you're going to talk to them, Gary.
Pardon?
We don't need to ask for that, or look at asbestos. That's your bond?
Yeah, yeah, there's
C-
sale bond.
CJ.
Oh, Doug?
CJ.
Oh, CJ?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine, whichever.
Y'all have a good week.
You Mike?
Thank you, Mike.
Yep.
Okay, item 35, discussion and possible approval of Miss 34. Oh, discussion and possible approval of depositing a check from ACO in the amount of $108 to the sheriff's service M&O account for a supplement to the repairs on unit 2408.
So I have a question on this, just because I'm wondering what our deductible is, or if our deductible, are we having to pay deductible out of pocket when we turn in these claims? Like if our deductible's $5,000, are we turning in a claim for like $5,108? Because every time we turn in a claim, the insurance company is digging us. So, you know, if the deductible's $5,000, I don't know, this is just a scenario. If the deductible's $5,000 and we're turning in a claim for $5,108, it might be smarter for us to pay the whole $5,108 from the county and not turning in those claims every time to the insurance company. I don't know if that makes any sense, but I just.
I wonder if we should, talk to Dale Frank up there concerning that question. They would know.
Yeah.
They would know.
I mean, I know
better
when
what we
you
would.
turn in a personal claim on your personal insurance,
Right.
you turn in a claim on your roof, they come out, they only pay you $110. But on your insurance, you got where you turned in a claim. And it makes a difference on your policy, so I didn't know, you know, if we're, and I'm assuming if ACO's paying us, it was our fault, I don't know that. And when Gary and them left, I had this mark to ask questions, but I think we need to talk about maybe criteria of when we turn in a claim versus possibly paying it out of pocket.
Yeah.
I will say, when I've had questions for Dusty before on the insurance stuff.
Yeah.
It runs totally different than
Right.
like your.
Personal, yeah.
Because like, I thought every car was counted, and it's not. Or blanketed is what they call it. And so there may be something to that as well, but I would like either Dusty to have a visit with one of you to kind of get that straightened out, or maybe come and actually explain the insurance part to us.
I think
we never really understood that as well.
We need an explanation, because I know when I went to the new commissioners meeting, I mean, they were talking about how some of their, depending on what type of coverage they have for different entities, that it's getting to the point they may not be able to cover people because of lawsuits and so forth. So I just, in my mind, we probably need to call him and have him come down, because I'd like to know, do we have a deductible? How does it work?
He will.
We have a
He's very
$50,000
good.
deductible.
I was thinking it's 50,000.
What's that?
We have a $50,000 deductible,
And is that per occurrence, or is that just total?
just total.
Okay.
Most of the time, the sheriff's office wipes the deductible
Okay,
out.
okay. But, so we could have turned this in, if we hadn't have turned this in, we might have could have saved that $5,000 deductible for a $20,000 claim later on. Or, you know, I mean, just.
I've never understood really how that works, but I've never been explained it like that, so like I said, him coming and having a conversation with you, I don't think would be a bad idea. But
Okay. Well, I make a motion to approve depositing the check.
Second.
Carrie?
Yes.
Zach?
Yes.
Ruth?
Yes.
Okay. Item 35, discussion and possible approval of an EFT for DEA overtime to sheriff personal service in the amount of $273.07. I'll make a motion to approve.
Second.
Carrie?
Yes.
Zach?
Yes.
Ruth? Yes.
Item 36, discussion and possible approval of utility pipeline road crossing permits, water line, fast line permits, and driveway pinhole permits. Oh, he came by?
Yeah, he dropped off.
Okay. Looks like we have two.
I'll make a motion to approve.
Second. Yes.
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 Clean stuff at you
I don't
already.
know, he's trying to hit me.
I think the lawn works.
Okay.
Sign this too.
How does everybody keep up with these permits, knowing that you got your money or, I mean, that they paid you? How do you?
How do you know?
Yeah, like when they do the application, do they give you the money then?
Yes,
Okay.
supposed to.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
And
I take care of District 3.
Yeah,
so-
they bring it up here to the courthouse.
Okay.
Out of
Yeah.
convenience.
Okay.
yeah, we send them up here to Ken. Now, we can do it down there,
Yeah.
you know, if she's out or something
Yeah.
like that.
Okay. I just wanted to know how everybody kept up with their money, whether they got the money for
Yeah.
We have a guy that
1A.
does ours.
Okay.
What did they do?
We have a guy that he goes out, he meets them and he
And-
handles it.
yeah.
That's it.
Okay, let's see, item 38.
So,
What is it? 37, right? 37, discussion and possible approval of blanket purchase orders. Make a motion to approve.
second.
Gary?
Yes.
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 Let's sign both of these. And item 38, discussion and possible approval of the Grady County purchase card payment to Bank of America for the current and previous months. Make a motion to approve.
Second.
Gary?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Take these with you.
No, it just needed to be
It's-
signed.
okay,
Yeah,
so
that
that
would
would
go
go
back
back
to
to
Jim.
Okay.
Yeah, they signed it. Just early.
Here's that.
Which water was it, which district is it?
Yeah.
That would be
See that yellow tabs from the west? I don't know, I figured we'd be here for a while. Just move right through it, you know, I'm gonna have. Oh, yeah.
I'm still being.
No. It's all right. 39. Review purchase orders generated by the Grady County governing bodies during the current and previous months and authorize or deny payment of such purchase orders. All right, Ruth.
Okay, Verdon Senior Citizens, they exceeded their PO, and it's a blanket PO, it's for $150, and they spent $184.51, so they're over $34.51. I will suggest we approve this, but as I said, after we offer a class, if these are done wrong, I will approve them to pay. That's the way I feel.
Definitely out of control.
It's, yeah.
And
Well, it's over and over.
and the three of us are the ones that
Yeah.
it comes back on.
Yeah.
So,
Like at some point, we gotta draw a
So
line in the sand.
are you gonna have a class with all the seniors?
We're going to have-
Citizen.
we want to hold a
boards?
class for everyone, no matter what. It's kinda like I told Charles, even, we've got some issues with some
Yeah.
POs over there, we've got issues with POs everywhere.
Right.
If you are not doing the purchasing right, there is no reason for you to be in that position, cause it is real easy to get a quote, do a requisition, send it over, get it approved, then you purchase it. It just takes a few minutes. And as far as I'm concerned, if you do it wrong, pay it out of your pocket. And I'll probably be the first one that has something go wrong, because I'm not.
There's gonna be things that's happening.
There's gonna be
There's
things that
gonna
happen.
be, you know,
But the
like
continual,
one of the things that catches us all the time is we'll call to get a quote on something, well, they'll start to quote, but they'll invoice it for the same day that you quoted.
Yeah.
And, you know, once that invoice is generated, then you can't go back and change the date of the invoice, so, you know, there's stuff that happens, and I understand that stuff happens, but when we have the same ones over and over and over and over with the same issues over and over and over, then it's time to draw a line in the sand.
yeah, so we talked, or I talked, Jason and Charles invited me over and I talked to them. And so what we'd like to do is have a class, everybody that is a requisitioning officer or a receiving officer can come to that class, so we'd like to do one. We're gonna try to do one the end of January.
Yeah.
Jill's office is gonna put it on, we wanted to have OSU come, but they don't have journal set up like that.
Yeah.
We'll do one in the morning, one in the afternoon, and one in the evening, is what we're shooting for. And it'd be everybody, even our fire department, senior citizens,
Yeah, it's good.
anybody that we have, treasurer's office, Jill's, I mean, everybody, just,
Yeah.
everybody signs off, they understand the procedure. Then we get to a situation where if you understand the procedure, you do it wrong the first time, there's a write-up. You do it wrong the second time, there's write-up. You do it wrong the third time, you're not in that position anymore, somebody else is gonna do it.
Where are you planning on having the training?
Is it fairgrounds?
Yeah, we checked
Oh,
with the fairgrounds.
oh, good.
He said we could.
And Jason said we could do a lunch, he would approve that. And we're gonna ask that he write a letter to let everybody know it's mandatory. I think sometimes it's a little, more, in heart if the DA writes the letter. So we're gonna see if Jason will write the letter.
Yeah.
But District 1, District 2, District 3, you know, your people know it.
Yeah.
Everybody needs to come, refresher, doesn't hurt anybody. I'm a firm believer everybody needs a little education. And so, you know, we've all got new people in, and,
I think the senior citizens will appreciate that.
yeah.
Because
Yeah,
right
I-
now, some of them are struggling, and I don't think they really understand. They've never really been taught, you know, how to do anything, because they're just expected to know, because we don't give classes in purchasing.
You know, and this simply.
And they can go
Yeah.
on their own, but I think
Yes.
at OSU, it's gonna be harder for them to catch on. They're not gonna like stop and, you know, say, okay, well, we need really help on this one certain area, you know, OSU's not gonna do that. They're just gonna teach the classes they know it. Well, ours will be more geared down to what they need to know or whatever, so.
That they can go to the classes, and I was at an OSU meeting the other day, and there was a lady there that was an individual. She just wanted to know what was going on with her county. She literally pays for her own classes and goes to all kinds of OSU classes so that she understands everybody's role in county government. And, so they can go, and if the, senior citizens wanna go, they can pay it out of their program, but, I mean, just like this one, they could have done their PO for 200, closed it out. Instead, they exceeded, so.
Well, and I don't think they understand the difference in blankets and regulars,
Mhm.
because they'll open a blanket and then they'll keep it open for 6 or 8 months. Instead of using that blanket monthly, you
Yeah.
know, and so there's just things like that that I think could be told, and especially with some of the ones that have had trouble with issues with people coming and going and stuff,
Yeah.
not the same
Yeah.
person, so.
So do we approve each one of these individually as we go?
We can approve them all at the end, we can just.
You don't have to sign them because
Yeah.
they're on here.
Okay, okay.
Those are just for you to look
Okay.
at to make sure.
And then we have many call senior citizens, invoice was dated before the PO, and it exceeded it by $4.
And there's a lot of that.
Yeah. Yeah, and that's something, like Zach said, I guess some of your companies invoice it, and I guess we just need to let people know, they need to say, hey, we are asking for a quote only, don't invoice it yet, cause.
Well, one of the things that I've noticed too, and I think it might be something on their end, is that, which, if we can figure out which vendors it does.
Yeah.
But once they generate the quote,
It just-
when they go back, it automatically tags the.
It goes back to the
billing.
quote, changes the quote to an invoice.
Yeah.
So it also changes, it goes back to the original date of the quote.
So somehow they need to figure out how to do it.
Bad about that. It's in their computer system.
The date that the ticket was generated and not the date.
That's Caterpillar, it's a lot.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
I don't know how I guess the fix is if you think you're gonna do it, go ahead and open the PO when you get the quote,
Cool.
the day you get the quote. And you can always, if you decide not to do it, you can always close the
Close it out.
PO. It's probably the way to do that, but it's just remembering
To do it,
To do
yeah,
it,
yeah.
yeah.
Well, it's hard to know, do I need 200,000 or do I need
Right,
500,000?
right.
Until I get my
Yeah,
quote.
Yeah.
Okay, and then Sheriff's Department, Parham Body Shop, invoice dated before PO. So the invoice was dated for the PO, but it was for the correct amount. Sheriff, invoice dated before PO. And I understand that there's emergencies too, so if something happens on the weekend. But if something happens on the weekend, we ought to be getting in here on Monday morning and opening the PO, not wait till Thursday. It's just my suggestions. Sheriff, National Association of School Resource Officers, PO was not open for class, so they sent a gentleman to class, but we didn't open the PO. Health Department, to Stanley Systems.
See, that's another one that I don't know how you get around either, because we have that all the time. I mean, I'm sure there's a way to figure out how to get around it, but we have that all the time in just about every department, where it's their monthly
Yeah.
utilities and stuff like that, and I don't know how to.
Well, that's what this class I'm hoping is gonna explain
Yeah.
to them.
So on the health department, this invoice was missed when processing the other 2 invoices for Stanley's. Going forward, we will watch to ensure all 3 invoices are included when turning in purchase orders to be paid. So they just missed it, I guess, closed out a PO and so I
The
make a
health
motion
department's
to
another one
accept.
that's changed hands.
Yes,
So
they
they're
have a
trying
lot
to
of new.
learn the system as well.
Is this just a executive?
Kind of, after they brought it, and Charles said that we could send that on, but then ACO is saying something different. So I'm gonna give it a estimate to check on that.
Back to the office.
So, because it's a hospital deal, that's not supposed to be ours, I don't know.
Are you gonna talk to Charles about that, Jill? Or Echo, or?
I'm gonna talk to Jesse, yes.
Okay.
Is that all of them moved?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
I'll make a motion to approve.
Second.
Gary,
Yes.
Zach?
Yes.
Bruce?
Yes.
Okay, item 41, discussion and possible approval of estimate of needs, request for appropriations, and transfer of appropriations. I'll make a motion.
Did you do the monthly report?
don't think so, number four.
Oh, did I jump at it?
We're just ready to do
Oh,
it.
okay, discussion possible approval of county officer monthly reports.
Yes, I asked.
Huh?
I asked.
I don't know if we need to go back to the plat from
Oh,
Winter Creek.
yeah, he didn't come back in. Till next week, I guess.
We can just, well, we didn't do anything, so I guess we can just go back and take no action on it, and then we can put it back on whenever. What happened?
Winter Creek
Do,
will come
or-
back.
Oh, the guy from the plat.
I've got his phone number.
Okay.
We have 3 actions. Put that guy and my brother-in-law, and then there's Mickey's report. Really careful, text and call. If it's right.
Before you guys adjourn, I had something to ask you. You ready?
Sure.
I didn't hear you put anyone on the Southwest Workforce Board.
Who was
They
it?
didn't. How about that? Oh, they didn't?
Who-
No.
Do you know who was on?
Is that the work program?
Workforce.
Yeah.
Ralph was on it back in the day.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Ralph was on it.
We've got someone, we've got a CDL driver from
Mhm.
them right now.
Yeah, yeah.
But they didn't leave our building?
They left the building, yeah, but they're over on Chickasha Avenue, on, I think in that Jay's Jury building.
Yeah, I didn't hear them call that off either.
Yeah, so we need to
I
appoint
don't think
someone
it
to
was on
that
that list.
board. They meet 3 times a year, quarterly, March, June, and September.
What do they do?
They, so it's 8 counties.
Okay.
It's made up of 8 counties. It's, Comanche, Cotton, Cleveland, Grady, Stevens, Tillman, and then it's Duncan, Chickasha, and Lawton. And so they have a person that needs to go out. They'll say District 1 wants to hire a person, and they have a program that'll pay District 1. Basically, they'll pay their salary.
If you
To
hire
come work
from
for
them?
Mhm.
20, or 24 and under, we have a young lady right now that has her CDL, and they cover her insurance, we don't do anything, you can require them to do a drug test and a background, anything like that, and that company will pay for it. They pay her salary, insurance, we're not out anything except,
Kind of
training
give them a
them.
skill.
Skill.
Yeah,
Yep.
but we have someone
Yeah.
that's on the board.
And I know they do have, people available right now. We've got one girl that started last week, and then we've got 2 interviews tomorrow, one for just a general laborer, and then another that has a CDL.
I think you guys had
So
like
they
a
have their
janitor.
license, they
Did
just
we
need
have
the
someone, or
training.
maybe it's District 3, we had
Oh,
like a
right here.
janitor, someone that came in and cleaned the
Was it
door.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
so, I don't know how often we use the program, but we have used it before, but one of the commissioners will sit on the board.
That sounds an awful lot like a good job for the District 3 commissioners, since they got people at work.
Now, they do meet in Duncan, so.
That sounds awful.
Good proximity.
That sounds to me like a good District 1 job. Okay.
And they just meet
Alright,
quarterly.
fine.
Yeah, March, June, and September.
Okay.
So-
Jill, will you add that to the list to approve?
Yeah, do you want me to go ahead and type it since y'all already decided? And then that way they'll all be already out there.
Or you can give it to me and I can type it up.
No, we don't pay them. They're not on
Oh,
our.
does she?
Yeah, she's got it.
So have y'all decided, is it Gary?
Yep.
They bring their own insurance.
They bring Gary. Gary agrees to do it, so.
Yeah.
I can give you, I just printed out the
That'd be
agreement
about
from.
15 of them.
I
Oh, is it a
printed
different
out the
deal?
agreement.
Is it a different deal, those workforce have their own thing, like? Oh, okay. So we'll need that separate.
Now, I don't know where they sign it, I don't know if they sign it in their meetings. I've never gotten anything separately, but when they send me the agreement, it's everyone signs it, and I have a signature page for everyone. So I don't think they send us in, I've never received anything.
So everyone is a separate agenda item now?
Yeah, let me show you what it looks like. So I just think they send it to each district, each county, yeah. And so each one, so.
Well, then we could probably leave it on that and make you just sign that too.
Okay. We'll do that.
It's a workforce deal.
Yeah.
Out of Duncan.
Yeah, let me get you this, so you can read the one
Is
from
that
last
the
year.
one we're dealing with?
What?
Is that the one we're dealing with?
Yeah, the
Same
young lady
one?
we have right now.
Yeah.
I kinda think that meeting is right after the CD, I think.
You know what? I bet
Same
you are
day.
right. I
think
bet
it's the
you're
same
right.
day.
Yeah,
But-
like in the afternoon.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Gary, did you say something
Yeah.
about ASCOG too?
Do what?
Did you say something about ASCOG? Was it
Oh,
on
yeah,
there?
ASCOG, there's an ASCOG there too, isn't there?
Was Kirk on it?
Yeah, there's a ASCOG deal.
But it
Do
wasn't
you
on
get
there.
something for ASCOG? Oh, you know?
Anything for ASCOG meeting?
Kirk was going to ASCOG something or other down there at the CED meeting. Said, what you thinking?
The only thing I've done with ASCOG
But
is
I
that
said,
big
you was
grant.
going to see.
But I
he
do
was
think
having-
we have
Yeah.
somebody
going
on
to
it,
Yeah.
him for the CD.
Yeah.
but I don't know about, I never contacted
I
me
wanna
about.
say 2:00 in the afternoon. before we had this meeting.
But we can
So
also
we-
put it on there in case, you know, I guess, that way.
That's, we'll give mom something else.
So that's a different deal.
Yeah.
I don't know how that works.
I think Ralph used to do it too.
Yeah, Ralph, I think.
Ralph did it.
So, you don't wanna go and put that on the list?
Ralph did ASCOG.
Who wants to do that? ASCOG.
I don't want to, I probably can because he's way up
Do we
north.
count how many you're on?
Yeah.
I
was gonna say.
know.
Gary, would you like me to take the county health department board? Just cause it's here in Chickasha?
Yeah, that's fine. That'd be great.
Then that'll take you off of.
Yeah,
What did you say, health department?
yeah.
I was just trying to at least look like I was trying to.
They'll
help
give
out
me,
here.
well, I appreciate it. I
Jill,
really
did you
do.
type all those up? Who's on what? Okay.
Is the health department,
I
that
think I lost
voting,
track.
are you voting?
Well,
member or
I have to,
representative?
Yeah.
because I
Yeah, I'm
missed a
on
few,
the board.
yes.
Yeah.
I think we did this last year too, we did some of them, and then we had to go back the next time to do some more, because the other ones came out.
It's good. I mean, it's not any problem at all.
No, I'll just take some.
It's a good board.
Wish I put it across the table.
Here's this list of the meetings for 2025,
Okay.
and there if
I am, I'll do it.
Thank you, ma'am.
I'll take
Can I have
it. I don't
this?
want
It's
to.
in his area.
And it's- I
It's
just-
all Duncan and then that.
It's just more convenient for me than it is.
Good excuse to go eat Taco Tico.
Pardon?
Go to Taco Tico if you're already down.
Yep.
Where's that at?
South end of
South.
Duncan. I can't go to Duncan without having to get my wife Taco Tico.
Yeah,
Where, I don't know where that's at.
it's south, it's been there forever.
Yeah, well, in the
South
south, it's
81.
very south, it's almost as you're going out.
Just south of Main Street.
Yeah.
That's why my wife likes
Yeah,
it.
it's been there
Chicken.
forever.
It's been a long time.
Been there forever.
Okay.
And stuff on that.
I'll make a motion to approve.
Second. Oh, go ahead, Ruth. Yes.
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 Okay, now 40, right?
Yeah, 41.
41, discussion and possible approval of estimate of needs, request for appropriations, and transfer of appropriations. And
He made the motion.
I'll second that.
Gary?
yes.
Zach?
Yes.
Yes.
I was gonna show you this too, Gary. So we're transferring money from Ruth, District to you for personal services for your new employee. Just so you'll have to sign that here. It's down there.
Six o'clock.
We thank you for your cooperation ledger. This one.
Okay.
Both of those documents.
The green one is 8:15. Here's commissioners.
Right here.
8:15 to 8:30 is the tax roll, which you're the chairman of that board.
Yeah,
Anytime
yeah.
But then the excise
You're on it.
board is right after that.
Fire department, it's in your district, or senior.
But I
Or the
had-
welcome
You have to
system.
sign that.
But I had-
For both of these ones, the right to
So
send money
8:15.
and the other one's the consent to.
And that's the.
Okay. It's always the first Tuesday of, well, it's the first Tuesday of the month.
Okay.
I'll get you in the schedule.
Okay. All right.
Sometimes people get confused.
Okay.
No. A lot of people get confused.
Okay.
They're on the board, they're not.
Yeah.
Just a time.
It's a good one, it's Gary and Cindy and David, they're all really good people.
It's, Barry is on that board, and, the chairman of the excise board is also on that. But you'll be the chairman of that board, so,
Usually about 10 minutes.
yeah. You'll sign some paperwork and.
Okay. You done?
Done.
I think so.
Move to honor.
I'll do it, I'll make a motion to adjourn.
Thank you.
Gary?
Yes.
Zach?
Yes.
Ruth?
11 o'clock on the 10th.
It's not